Good morning, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. Happy Mother's Day to all my mothers out there doing your thing on YouTube and TikTok. So I appreciate you being here. This is my Go Live and Monetize Your Expertise talk. We're going to chat about that. I am going to like my lives. So I'm always very intentional, right? With making sure I activate my live. I like my live. So that's what you want to do. You want to be intentional about what do you do with your live early as you're going, as you're live streaming. So give me a second. I'm going to get set up here and I am going to like and I am going to engage. And I appreciate you all doing the same for me. We are going to make sure we are being intentional about, that's my word, the word of the year, intention. I want to make sure you guys are understanding how to do this, how to be successful, and it takes your you taking the action. That's it. You taking the action. So as you are engaging with your community, as you are growing, you are going to do it and be successful. So in this live, let's see. Make sure I'm going to my page. Then we're going to hop on to TikTok there as well. And we are going to make sure we are connecting. So I am liking my live and making sure all those likes are there. And now we're going to go over to TikTok. We're going to get started there because that takes a little bit more effort. So we'll get started there. We're going to be growing our page, making sure we are doing all the things. Hello, who is joining me? I appreciate you joining the live. Come on in, let me know who you are, as well as liking a live and commenting. Thank you so much, friends. We're going to do that. Make sure we are building our community. Okay. And we're going to get this up. We are going to get started here. And I want to do a couple more things. We are going I'm sorry, I'm sitting here making sure I'm correct. Let's see if that, let's see. Um, I just don't want to message at all. Interesting. I'm trying to create a board real quick, and it's not letting me do that. Huh. Want that. I just want a message that says Happy Mother's Day. Well, let me do that. I wonder if it's an effect. Let me do an effect that says it. Let's see. Okay, next week. Okay. Don't want that effect. Go with that one. Good morning, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. I am here on this here Mother's Day. Thank you all for coming in. We're going to talk about going live and monetizing your expertise. So come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure you guys are feeling the love, especially my mom's coming in the room. We're going to chat. We're going to connect. How are you, Jill? How are you, Brittany? Thank you so much for joining. We're going to talk about all things going live and monetizing your expertise. So come on in. We're going to chat. Let me know if you have any questions. This is what I call my level up conversation. I want to make sure you are understanding how to navigate the app. I want to answer questions for you. Martina, how are you, friend? How are you, Linda? How are you, Cosmo? Thank you so much for being here. Betty, thank you for joining. Let me know where you're from. We're going to get to talking. I want to answer questions. I want to support you in your journey. And you guys see my lovely Mother's Day heart. It is for all the moms that are here. How you doing, Anita? Thank you so much for the daily heart, me friend. We are going to let me know how is everything going from you. Let me know where you're from too, friend. Thank you, Nep. Thank you so much, Charlene. Thank you so much. How are you, Hidden Gem? Thank you so much for being here. So as you come in, you want to make sure you get your daily heart meet. We're going to talk about that. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Yes. To all my moms out there, thank you so much. I don't have my hand heart, so that's why I do this so much. I appreciate it, friend. Tanya, thank you so much for coming in. Okay, friends, we're going to get to chatting. I want us to make sure we're chatting. Hello, Anita. That's part of how you activate your live. You want your audience to tap the screen, share the live, do the daily heart meet, comment in the comment section. So we're going to do all the things to make sure we are activating this live. Hello, good morning, engaged. How are you, friend? That's it. Bama girl, thank you so much for joining. Anita, look at you. You reached level 10 in here. Awesome. Awesome. Let's celebrate you for a second. Let's get you up on the board. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Awesome. Let's set you over here. And so as you are coming in, thank you so much, Tanya. Look at you. Thank you so much for doing the daily heart me. I don't have my heart effect. I'm going to be doing this all day. We're like, heart, heart, heart. Well, let me say this. This is an effect. So I use this effect. And so because I use this effect, I can't do my other effect. But I did it just to show my moms out there some love. I was going to put a happy Mother's Day board, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I said, you know what? Let me just do a simple heart for everybody. Thank you so much, friend. How are you? Awesome. I see you. How you doing? Doretta, how are you, friend? We got to reschedule. Happy Mother's Day, friend. We got to reschedule. I know we wanted to connect, so we got to reschedule soon. So let's figure out a time we can do it this week. And Doretta, I'm going to put you up on the board too. So as my friends are coming in, you guys are going to come in, you're going to get active. We're going to talk very intentionally about how to activate a live. And so a lot of it, happy Mother's Day to all. Yes, awesome. So a lot of it is based on you engaging. So I'm going to share some information about the fan club too, because I want you guys to understand that daily heart me. They renamed it to the fan club. They're trying to make it a little bit more engaging. It's not just about clicking the daily harmony. You got to claim points. And then they added these two features. There's a bonus round that happens later in the evening between 8 and 9 o'clock. You can go and participate in this bonus round where people who send the daily harmony, they can do that. Because I don't come on that late, I don't actually engage in it from my live, but I've seen other people's lives and I've engaged in it from their lives. So it is really a great way to activate your live. So I want to put that out for everybody, just in case you're curious about that process. NK, how are you, friend? Happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I got my Mother's Day heart for you all. Thank you so much, friends. Come on in. And let me say this about filters. First of all, my lipstick is not this purplish. It has a little tint to it, but not like this. And then the filters actually give you a little bit of a rosy cheek. It brightened me up in here, and then it put the heart. So I say that out loud because I don't want y'all to think that, oh, Dr. Lisa, this is your look. No, it is the filter. I'm sorry, I said the filter. The effect. I always say that the effect is doing that. How you doing, darling? I missed what you said about bonus around 8 p.m. Okay, so you are welcome. You're so welcome. Not a problem, friend. Thanks for teaching this. You're welcome, friend. I was talking about the daily heart me. Thank you all who are coming in. Breeze Custom, Miss Darlene, how are you, friend? I saw you coming in too. Okay, so the daily heart me has some new features about it. So I was talking about that. They renamed it the Fan Club. Okay, they renamed it Fan Club, and because of that, it's now they've added some features to it where there's a bonus round that happens at between 8 and 9 o'clock in the evening. Where if you click the Daily Heart Me and you send the popular vote, you send that popular vote, it activates your room so that when you're climbing in your leagues and climbing in the rankings, that bonus vote, those rooms that have all that going on, they're moving up in the rankings. So that's what's happening. So I say that because I want you all to know that I teach, how you can navigate your live. And that is something that I don't come on in the evening on my live to do it, but it may be something you might want to consider. So, and I've come to other people's lives to do it. MJ, I see your friend. You said my kindergarten secretary told me to stay in bed to 7:15 here. So I'm making noises and then I'm making noises in the kitchen. Hopefully they got some help. But that's sweet. My little guy, he brought me breakfast this morning. He brought me breakfast in bed and he ate probably like 80% of my breakfast. So I did not eat all of my breakfast at all. It was a shared breakfast and he got most of it. um, love the digital heart. Yes, that's my Mother's Day clip for you all. Thank you so much. This is mom's. I'm celebrating all my moms in the room. We are loved and I want to show you guys some love. Thank you all for coming in. Melanie, thank you for joining. I see your friend, Miss Judy. I thank you for being here as well. Be Reconciled. Thank you for joining and liking the live. I appreciate you. So we're going to talk. I was talking about the fan club. I wanted to make sure you know a little bit more about that particular Daily Heart Me feature. We need to talk about that more because as you are going live, Bloom, how are you, friend? That is a form of your monetization. Some people are like, oh, I don't know what's happening in this room. You have that big thing that pops up and it says, join my team, and it's waving at me. What is all that about? That is how, as a live host, and I tell you guys all the time, how you doing, Angie? I tell you guys all the time, TikTok gamifies this, but as a live host, you are getting diamonds and your viewers are getting points. What comes from that daily heart me is part of the scale live rewards. So you want people to come back to your live. You want people to join your team. You want people to continue to support your room, as well as you want new people to come and follow you. So you instantly follow the live host when you click the daily heart me. It's a coin to do it. It's an instant follow. If you are not following that person, then that's a way to do it because you become part of their community in that particular live. Okay. And then you can do it this way if you just want to follow the person and listen. But I'm going to tell you, you want both. You want both things to happen. You want the new people to come, and you want the returners to come, and you want the new people to come. That is part of your monetization. So that's part of the Scale Live Rewards. I see you all, Bloom. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for all who are coming in to join and getting your daily heart. Me, Angie, you came in. Good morning, friend. Darlene, hello, everyone. Angie, I'm going to celebrate you. You made level 4. We're going to start putting it. Oh, it says I can't put the sticker up right now. What did I do? Let's see if it'll work. There we go. Congratulations, friend. You leveled up. And so happy Mother's Day. How are you, friend? Got my Mother's Day flower, a heart for you all. Happy Mother's Day. How you doing, Greg? Thank you so much for joining. Miss TT, happy Mother's Day, friend. How are you, Miss Judy? So when you click the Daily Heart Me, friends, thank you so much. You get points. You also get points for that. So as you come into someone's room, you click that Daily Harmony, it gives you 45 points. That's the first thing. You get to follow the person instantly, you get 45 points, and then a screen pops up and it says, do you want additional 30 points for putting a comment in? You put your comment in. And then you got 75 points just from that in their engagement, essentially. And so what I was sharing earlier is that, thank you so much. What I was sharing, the Netaverse. How are you, Fred? Happy Mother's Day to all of my people coming in the room. I appreciate you being here. And so what I was sharing earlier is that TikTok has created now a new name for it called the Fan Club. The Fan Club is where you're still getting your instant follow, you're still getting your points, you are still able to send special gifts out. They elevated the gifts that you can send. Okay, so now there's new gifts that you can send, more engagement for the fan club. You are getting points for all the things you do, everything you send. So Bloom, you're awesome. I appreciate you. I don't have my hand heart now. Now I don't know what to do with my hands, y'all. I don't know what to do. I'm used to my little hand burst, my heart burst popping out at y'all. But you end up sending a gift. You get a point for every gift that you send. And so here's another tip I'm going to tell you all. And this is something where I'm still in these TikTok streets. I'm following you all. I'm getting more knowledge and stuff. I'm going to say this, and let me say this out loud because it's not necessarily for my room. This is for your room. Thank you so much for the popular vote. This is for your room and for when you go to other rooms and you're trying to be engaging. Okay. When you send a gift, you'll see it. It could be a simple rose. It could be you're awesome. It could be the popular vote. I'll tell you because the reason why I name those 3 is because they're all one coin. It doesn't have to be a lot of coins. It could be the one coin gifts. So when you send it, but the longer you stay up, people see you. So this is for my people. I'm gonna give you this tip real quick. I don't promote you going necessarily to grow rooms to grow. I say if you're going to go to a grow room, you're going to go there with intentionality because maybe you're trying to get a clickable link and you need 40 followers to get a clickable link. Or maybe you're trying to get potentially to your 10K and you're like, okay, let me go to a room so I can be intentional about getting this particular milestone and I can move on with my TikTok, business. Okay. So when you do that, the way to do it and be strategic about it is to send a gift. Do your daily heart me. Send a gift. Thank you so much for the daily heart me because that gets you up higher for longer, especially if you're doing the little roses and you're doing roses for about, you want to do roses and send a decent amount of roses. The longer you sit and type real slow, you stay higher. First time hearing of a grow room. Oh, okay, I'm going to explain it to you. Give me 1 second because TikTok did give us a flash goal. Let me put that up. I'm going to talk about a flow. So you all did it. You guys did the Daily Heart Me, but it said 14 Daily Heart Me. So as people come in, I want you to grab your Daily Heart Me. And so you want to get that in. TikTok made that our flash goal for today. But grow rooms are the rooms. I typically consider a grow room a room that is not mainly focused on, I'm a learn room. So I'm talking about teaching you. I'm teaching you TikTok. I'm teaching you about how to monetize. I'm teaching you about above and beyond TikTok in terms of making money. So that's my room purpose. And so I'm a learn room. The room will get to roaming. People will come in. They're going to gift. They're going to do all the things. They're going to tap my screen, share my live. They're going to do all the things. I teach that. But those grow rooms, they typically don't have a true lesson. Maybe that's the way I would put it. They don't have a lesson. They're playing music. It's a vibe. And they're trying to get people to make connections and build friendships. Or not friendships. They're get connections. Thank you for the heart me back. Heart back at your friend. And so that's the main purpose. So it's where you go. He says the first time hearing about a grow room. See, these TikTok streets, you got to be careful about these TikTok streets. You don't know what room you might end up in. So yes, Monique, happy Mother's Day, friend. Yes, so a grow room, and I'm going to celebrate you, Monique. You're level 8. Look at you, friend. Um, a grow room is a room where there's a lot of music. You'll know if you walk into a grow room. Y'all been in a grow room? Who's been in a grow room before? My people in the room. Who's been in a grow room? You know when you walked into a grow room. You would know it. Not to make it sound sleazy, but he said me, I have. You know what you did. You know what you walked into. Yes, I have. Thank you. You said you're out to get they're out to get you. You said so. What happens is they're playing a lot of music. They're playing a lot of music. There is it's a lot of great energy. Don't get me wrong. It's a great room. How did our nephew do? Our nephew. You know what? Let me see if I can show a picture just for. Thank you for asking that, Mama T. Look at you, Mama T. Let's see. Let me see if I can add a picture. I'm gonna do the effect where I raise my hand. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna see what pictures I can add of him. He did okay. The long and short of it, he did okay. Let me see. Do I have a picture of him? Gosh, do I? Oh gosh, it's in my husband's phone. I had the bride and groom. I'm not gonna. Here's me and my husband. We took some. This is a picture of me and my husband. We took some selfies at the wedding. That was us at the wedding. But wait a minute. This is a side picture of him with his little bow tie. You guys are seeing real pictures. My husband has the best pictures. He has the best pictures. I'm gonna do a real quick picture of the bride and groom, just so y'all see them getting cake. That's them. That's the couple. So let me go back to my son because I didn't get authorization to show my friend on the internet. So, but yeah, there was a beautiful wedding. So it was definitely a beautiful wedding. Now I can't find my hand. I'm going to go back to my hand heart for a second because I got to find my effect. Oh, yes. He did good. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, they were a beautiful couple. Beautiful, beautiful couple. Cute, cute, cute. Yes, thank you, y'all. So he did okay. Let me say that because what had happened, was that look at y'all. Yes, that's me and my hubby. So what had happened was they switched the wedding to indoor. So where you saw us inside, they did the whole wedding in that location because it rained. It was raining. It was rain. It was supposed to be a downpour. Actually, it didn't rain as bad. She actually could have had the wedding during the time that the wedding happened. It was drizzling. It wasn't bad, but obviously you don't want to get all wet up. And so they switched the wedding to the inside venue, and he had practiced walking outdoors. He had practiced walking outdoors to outside, but by it being an inside venue, the music was really loud. He walked out, and my daughter. So he didn't have mom. I didn't show a picture of my daughter. I thought my husband had pictures of her and us together as a family. Um, Thank you so much, all. Appreciate you being here, Danielle. And so when he walked out to where they had the wedding party, that's a wedding party, coming out the side door to walk into the main area, I think the music and everything startled him. And his big sister was his like escort to make sure he did his little walk out correctly. And he didn't have mom or dad to make sure he did it correctly. And so he just went back to his sister, ran the other direction, and then I had to come over there and try to get him to walk down the aisle. And then there was another person who helped, and he walked him down the aisle. So he didn't do the rail as much. He was scared. He got spooked, y'all. So unfortunately, it didn't happen the way it was supposed to be practiced. So yes, but he did fine. Mommy was happy with him. I had to, and everybody else said they were very happy with him. So It was fun. Thank you for asking, though. Hold on one second. I keep trying to put my effect up. Yes, thank you for asking that. But the wedding went well. It was a beautiful ceremony. Bride and groom was happy. That's one of my best friends in the world, so she was lovely. And love happens when it's supposed to happen. That's what I say to people all the time. It's not based on your timing, it's based on God's timing, and you just let love take over and you decide what you want to do with it. And they've been together, I think, about 6 years, and they decided to go ahead and get married. So very happy for the couple. Very, very happy for them. All right, friends. I was chatting and stuff. Yes, he did fine. I didn't get I'm gonna have to show it maybe tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to show him walking down the aisle fully because I don't have pictures of that because I was going to rescue him. So I didn't get pictures of him down the aisle, but he was super cute about it. All right, friends. Thank you for asking that. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Good morning. So really quickly, I was talking about grow rooms for some of my newbies in the room. So grow rooms are they're rooms, and what I tell you, here's what I teach. When you go to a grow room, my mama used to say, and this is me being funny, but at the same time, you got to be careful. Okay, so the joke was if you uh, lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So you want to make sure you pick people. When you go into those rooms, there's a lot of people in the room. It's usually 200. You said, ouch. There's a lot of people in the room. What I tell you is that you pay attention to who you're selecting, because these are people who you want to make sure they have optimized profiles. They have a bio. They have they don't have the username with all the numbers. They actually have a username. They have a unique nickname, and they have a photo. So you be intentional about who you're selecting. Now, oftentimes, ideally, the live host is pinning people, or their moderators are pinning people who fit that criteria. And then, people who are engagers are people who are coming in doing all this, doing the daily heart me, sending the gifts and roses. So you want to be intentional in that way too. Morning, friend. Happy Mother's Day, friends. So if you're intentional about who you select, you have a better chance. Oh, you said, how was the wedding? Jim here, I just talked about it. I put a couple pictures up. I put a picture of the bride and groom. I put a picture of me and my hubby and my little guy. It was nice. My son didn't fully do his part correctly, but it was a beautiful wedding overall. It was a very beautiful wedding. So very happy. We had a good time dancing and singing, and I did the fan dance. I don't know how to dance. I'm going to tell you right now, Dr. Lisa does not dance. But I had a good time. I tried it. I had my little fan, and I hit the beat a little bit, but I was not turning correctly. I did not have my footing right. And then, so I practiced the fan dance. I know the other dances like cha-cha slide. I know how to do that one. I know all the other line dances, but boots on the ground, no, I don't have that one down. That one the bride had it down. She had it down real great. And I was like, girl, I'm up here and I'm embarrassing you. So I'm gonna get out your video. So you don't have this image of this girl going the wrong direction. Oh, sometimes the rooms read out your bio. So hopefully if you have niche and keywords and bio. Yes, MJ, you are spot on. Yes, sometimes the rooms will do that. They will read the bio. They'll try to make sure they pin people who do have that. So that's why I said pinning people who are floating at the top. Those are people typically who know the assignment and know how to do things correctly. And so, yes, boots on the ground. Thank you so much. So the purpose is to grow your own following. Gotcha. Yeah, in those rooms so here's what I tell you. This is kind of practice. If you look at Caroline, she's a sub. Look at what she did. Here's what you do. She said to NK, she said, hello. Now, that's perfect. That is totally appropriate. You don't want to say scoop. You don't want to say follow. You don't want to say gotcha. You don't want to say connected. You want to say hello. How you doing, friend? How's everything going? You want to say something that is genuine engagement. I know it takes a few more clicks on the keyboard to type something in, but you want to do something that is not going to be spammy, that is not going to be just about gotcha and follow, because what will happen is TikTok will filter you. TikTok, the live host sometimes will mute you as well. So you got to be careful, because that creates a spam and fake engagement in the room. So you want to be careful about how you engage. Okay. Thank you so much, Carolyn. I appreciate you. And your title giver for the finger hearts. So you want to be intentional about how you engage. That's important. So you always want to put some words behind somebody's name. And if you are connecting in this room or any room, because I want you all to connect. Bloom did it too. Let's see. I want you all to connect. This is a room where you got people in the room. The room's going to grow some more. More people are going to come in here. But I want you to be able to get your followers. You want to be intentional about getting people who are engaged with you. Now, that you heard me say earlier, that you should do if you're trying to, the grow rooms you should do if you're trying to hit maybe a milestone or you have a goal. In a perfect world, the way you should engage, it starts with the content. I'm going to tell you that right now. It starts with the content. It starts with looking up a topic that is based on your niche or the topic you want to search or the followers that you want to have follow you because your topic is for a certain demographic. Then you are going to search. You're going to engage in that content. You're going to heart some of those people. You're going to go to those lives. So ideally, those live hosts, they have rooms where you can go to their lives and you can engage with people in those lives. Okay, because you want your followers to be people who are going to engage with your content, and then people who are going to engage with your content are people who are looking for that type of content. Okay, so that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. And I'm not trying to run you out of my room because I want you to be here. But if you're going to be really on this app and doing it the right way, then you want to make sure your followers are people who want. Oh, oh, sorry, I meant to put him on. My son just called. I'm sure he was calling to say Happy Mother's Day, but he don't know I'm live. So I will get with him in a second. I'm live with y'all right now. This is what I'm doing for my Mother's Day this morning, and I will talk to him in a little bit. Okay, but yeah, so you want to make sure people are engaging with your content the right way, okay? I learned recently that the double tap can also be considered a bot. So tap and make a comment. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that you got to make sure you're not looking like a bot. That's the main thing. You got to make sure you do that. So when you tap, you don't tap too fast. You tap, but you tap in a way where you're not looking too fast. Even those tappers, they can come off too fast. So you got to be careful there. Oh, I didn't know that. God is my go-to line. Say that again. Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's your go-to line. No, you're not supposed to do that. That's part of the spammy language. Yeah. Or tap in a circle and move around. Yes, MJ, you are absolutely correct. Yeah. Make sure you are moving your finger. Find grow rooms with your target audience or target audience adjacent. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because again, you want the right audience. You want the right people to be in your room. That's how they start seeing you. And oh, say that again. And that's how they start seeing you in FYP. Say that again. What you mean by that? Yeah, I know when you I tell people to go search on the FYP for what they want to talk, what their topic and stuff. And so I think what you're saying, and you might be spot on, as you are doing your content, posting a lot, having the right people engage with your content, and then TikTok, and I told you this is why you have a bio, because TikTok will send your content then to people who are looking for that type of content. Okay, so those keywords in your bio is how you get categorized. And TikTok will push your content out to those people. And then those people are going to engage with your content. And then they push it out to some more. And then those people get engaged with your content. And ideally, if those people are reposting, resharing your content, it gets pushed out more. So that's how you go viral. Because you go viral because people are sharing your content. And then TikTok is pushing it out to more and more people. And because people like what you did, like your content, they want to engage with it, it gets pushed out more. So that's how it happens. Yep. When you begin to engage with each other, you see how these people in your FYP. Yes. Yep. That's what's happening. Yeah. That engagement matters. That engagement starts in the content, and then it spills over to live. If you know how to conduct yourself in a live, then you'll see more people coming into your live. Let me know. Let me know if you are new to my room. Go ahead and put in new to my room. I usually do this because I want you all to start engaging. Comments matter. Tapping the screen matters. Sharing the live matters. It matters for you. How you doing, May? Thank you for the daily harmony. It matters for you as much as it matters for the live host. Okay? Because the live host, obviously the room is going to get activated because people are engaging. But it also matters for you because TikTok sees you as an engager. TikTok knows that you are someone who's going to engage properly in the live because you're commenting, you're tapping the screen, you're sharing the live. And then ultimately, I say it all the time, TikTok wants you to gift because TikTok gets a percentage of the gift. So gifting matters as well. Okay. Black Rose, how are you, friend? You said, I'm new. How you doing, friend? You have a link in your bio. We're going to talk about words. So I told you want to have those keywords because those keywords. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing, SD Low? Thank you so much for being here. You're a high engager too, friend. Look at you. You are in high engagement. Thank you for sharing the live. I see you said, I'm back. Reconcile. Hey, friend. How are you? Thank you so much for being back. You said, I'm back, Dr. Lisa Carolyn. Thank you for sharing the live. So here's what I'm going to do. My new people in the room. Shauna, thank you so much. Did I say that right? Shane. Thank you so much. Shane, let me give you some homework. Let me give you some homework, friend. I appreciate you being here. So, homework for you, friend. Here's what you want to do. You always want to have those words in your bio. The bio is the information under your profile, under your username and your followers are words typically there. That you want to edit your profile, put words there where TikTok, people know who you are, what you're all about. But TikTok especially wants to know who you are and what you're about. Because thank you for the awesome gift. I appreciate it. Be reconciled. And so TikTok wants you to put words there so that they can in turn categorize you. So maybe you're going to do content on travel. Maybe you're going to do content on spirituality. Maybe you're going to do content on money management. Maybe you're going to do content on relationships. Whatever your content is going to be, that category is what TikTok is paying attention to. Maybe you're sending content for single moms or stay-at-home moms or work-from-home moms or retirees, or you're going to talk about digital marketing. Whatever it is people looking for that. And so those categories is how TikTok is like, okay, well, wait a minute. You're doing this content on this. Let me send this content to people who are looking for it. And so again, that's how you go viral. So your followers are key. You want that to have the right followers that are going to engage with your content. And the more specific your content is, when people use the word niche down, the more niche down your content is, then you got to find that audience. Now there's an audience for you, but you got to make sure you are engaging with those people because those people are the people who are looking for your content. Okay, so you want to make sure you have words in your bio as a start because that optimizes your profile. You heard of the word SEO, search engine optimization. So you want to have words there, and then TikTok will say, okay, well let me make sure this content gets to those people. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to walk through some of my newbies really quickly so you guys know what's going on here, and then my people who are returners, go ahead and put in the chat. What's the topic? New, interested. Thank you so much, Blue. Blue, you heard my spiel about the bio. So you got homework too. Thank you so much for being here. You got homework in a couple of ways because I want you to put a photo or an image in your profile too. That's how you optimize as well. You say yes. And the image doesn't have to be your face. Don't get me wrong. There's people who put flowers, whatever, stars, whatever you want to put there, your logo. But put something there. That's important to have something there. Wait, I did my bio homework. Did you? You did. Look at you. I love it. Beauty, soft living, nail art, travel, nourish, bloom, become. Woo! Look at you, girl. I love it. Happy Mother's Day. How you doing, Sharon? Thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate you joining. Happy Mother's Day to all of you all. So really quickly, my friends, here's what you do. So when you come into someone's live, and I need to do it myself because I got to talking and chatting and I didn't share my own live. Happy Mother's Day, all. So you want to share your live. You want to engage in that way. As a live host, you can share your live. You invite other people to share the live too. How do you add more links to your bio or underneath it? More links. You want to add a link to your bio. Be reconciled. Be reconciling in your case, to have a clickable link, you have to have 1,000 followers. You have 1,700 followers. So what you want to do is edit profile, click links. Under links, add a website link or a stand store link or a link tree link. Whatever link you're going to add it there. Okay. And then you also have the option to add some of your social media links as well. So yeah, that's how you do it. So in my profile, there's a clickable link in my profile, and I'll talk about it later. It's my stand store link. So that's where you would add it. Okay. So yeah, that's how you do that. And so your voice is so soothing. Thank you, Black Rose. I appreciate that. Black Rose, I feel congested, but thank you. I accept the compliment. I receive it. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. So here's what I say, people. I want to make sure you guys are engaging properly. And so the very first thing that you do, thank you. The very first thing you do when you come into a room, the very, very first thing you do is click Feel Better. Thank you so much. Is do the daily heart me like Talisa did. Thank you so much, friend. And so that's what you want to do. You want to click that daily heart me. The next thing you're going to do, you are going to start engaging. When I tell people, when you come into someone's live, when you come into their live, you are in a relationship. Okay, people, this is a relationship. It's a relationship between you, me, and TikTok. We're in a threesome. So we're going to do this thing. We're going to do it right. We're going to get everybody happy, and we're going to have a good time doing it. But the goal for this room to be activated, and this is for everybody's room. You probably don't feel the impact if you're in a room with a lot of people, but you have an impact. You are important. You are necessary to the live going well. Okay. So I say that out loud because I don't want you to go in a room and somebody's rude to you and disrespectful because you didn't give them a gift. Your gifting is a piece of it. You tapping the screen, you sharing a live, you commenting, you watching a live, you engaging, you gifting, all of that matters. All of it. So don't let nobody be rude to you, because that's not a room you need to be in if they're being disrespectful like that. What they can do is encourage you to do certain things in their life, and that's fine. But all of it matters. All of it works together to activate the room. How you doing, Talisa? Happy Mother's Day to you, friend. Thanks for all the advice. I changed the bio. Did you really, friend? Look at you. Woman of God, spreading the word. There we go, friend. That's it. That's it. You are so welcome, friend. Wait a minute. Were you one of my people I said had homework? I'm happy you did that so quickly. Say, let me go do my homework. Appreciate you. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to my moms in the room. I appreciate you all. And my moms is doing the mom thing too. Okay. Because I know there's a lot of us that is aunties and sisters, and we are still representing as moms. So I appreciate you all. Yes. Awesome. You did your homework. I appreciate you. Okay. So, when you come into a live, you're doing a daily heart me. So let's do this. I'm gonna tap the screen because it's 24.4K. People are liking the live. Thank you all who are tapping the screen. You guys are awesome. It takes a village. It does take a village. It is. That's how a live goes. It takes a village. Everybody matters. Okay. So don't let people tell you you don't matter. You matter. How you doing, SD Low? You came back too, friend. Appreciate you. Dr. Lisa, how you doing, Bello Bello? I just found out as yesterday you can go live for one time for 10 minutes, not the 3. Oh, to get all the features? Oh, did they change that? Let me know. Let me know. So when you now see it, because it used to show up where you have to do 3 lives, it'll give you a countdown. So now you could do 1 live for 10 minutes. It gives you that message. Let me know. TikTok is trying to advance. Awesome. Do you do box battles? I don't typically. I'm not a battler. I'm not a battler, but I need to do better. I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to be a battler, but let me say that differently. I need to probably do a little bit more of that just to be from a entertainment perspective, but I say once a month. That's probably what I'll do, and I'll continue to do that. Bello Wello, that's awesome. So I'm gonna have to research that too. So you're saying when you go, did you do your first live yet? Let me know if you've done a live. So now when you go live, you're saying the screen shows you that now you only have to do 1 live for 10 minutes. I like that. TikTok is doing better. TikTok is doing better if that's the case. But can't you maximize the battle other people in your niche and partner during that time? Be reconciled? Absolutely. Absolutely. So here's the deal. if you are battling, part of the battling experience, to give extra insight. Yes, yes, absolutely. That the exposure is what you're saying. Absolutely. Nurse, how are you, friend? When you are battling, the first thing you need to have is, in my humble opinion, is a community of supporters, people who want to support you. Okay. So if you're battling just to battle, it is an opportunity to give extra eyes on you, but you got to make sure you're also having supporters to support your battle. So the first step is to make sure you, yes, you're right. The first step is to make sure you have supporters. Yeah. And so then if you're in a battle and make that part of your thing that you do, you're right. When you're battling with people within your niche, it does give you extra eyes. People want to engage with you and connect with you. Um, so it is a great way to build community and grow your community. And sometimes you do those friendly battles just because of that. Maybe you don't have a lot of people in your room and you just want to do a friendly battle. Again, you got to have a room of supporters, some people to support you. Even when you're small, you want to have some people in the room to support you. That's the whole point of a battle. Um, and so I would say be cognizant of how frequently you battle, because you may fatigue your supporters, because your supporters got to support you. So just be cognizant of that. And I'm not saying, that's why I said I don't battle often, because I don't want that to be part of what I do. I'm a learn room. I want to see you guys grow, and I want to see you guys grow even above and beyond the app. So when I say above and beyond the app is a vehicle. This live stream is a vehicle for you to get your message out to your target audience. And then ideally you are supporting them by offering a solution to whatever issues or whatever pain points or whatever challenges they're having. So the key is for you to make sure you're engaging so that you can be a support to them. And a support can come in so many different ways. It can come in the form of them getting a physical product from you, a digital product from you, your consultations, your coaching, your mentorship, whatever it is. I want you to be able to come to people in that light too, because there's people who are looking for that type of support too. There's a lot of people in this room when it comes to battling. They don't, I mean, we're talking about battle. How many people in the room know what battling is? No, I mean, well, let me say that difference. Who doesn't know what battling is? Because there's some people in the room, every time we say battle, they're like, what is that? And so just recognizing that not everybody's here for that. And like, how do you offer other things for them too? The battle is destiny, helper people supporting each other. You said it's destiny. The destiny is the purpose of it is to help people support people. Yes, very good point. I definitely want to sow seeds of quality and get creators. Yeah, you give great information. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate that. Plus, they need to recharge. Yes, yes. Battling is a thing. You're qualified to get paid after that 10-minute live. Oh, okay. Bella Wella. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, awesome. You're qualified to receive your Scale Live rewards after that 10-minute live. Okay, I see what you're saying. How about you try one with us in here? You said try battle. Does it hurt at your rankings when you lose battles? You know what? I don't know. I'm 0-2. I don't think it hurts. Actually, I think you level up. You level up depending on your room and stuff. I've gotten to C1. I was in C2 for a long time. Yes, you are right. You guys have, you say y'all got to recharge. You guys are funny. How do I get engagement points? Engagement points. Miss, okay, let me get you some engagement points because they talking about battling. I appreciate that though. Black Rose, you said do a battle with y'all in the room. Let me think about it because I don't, you got to find a person to battle with too. So get your gifters in the room before the battle and strategize your power ups. That's that too. Because I don't have power ups. I'm not the queen of battling. MJ, she's in the room. She does battling 101s. MJ, are you still doing that? Are you still in the room? She did an awesome battle 101. Okay, my friend Miss Dayla, let me tell you how to just put four of us in boxes, four people in boxes to do a box battle. Let me think about it. Let me answer that. Let me answer Miss Dayla question. Because I was going to say, I don't even know how to do that. that tells you I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to battling. Hey, friend, got to see you. Thank you so much, Tippy Hill. Okay, Miss Dayla, first thing you do to get engagement points, let's do this. Anybody who's looking to get the blue box, because Tippy and Dayla, you guys don't have it. And there's some other people who don't have it. Let me talk about this. The first thing you want to do in the room is that you want to have coins on your account. Coins on your account. Gift box, if you go there, click the recharge button there, you can get coins that way. Or you can go to the website, www.tiktok.com/symbol coin. BizLaw headquarters HQ is somebody who's getting points right now. Because when you give gifts, you get points. When you tap the screen, you get 3 points for every 10 minutes that you tapped. You get 3 points, a max of 3 points. I'm sorry, let me say that different. You get a max of 3 points for every 10 minutes. And so you get a point for commenting. Your comments matter. So that's why I say your engagement matters. Okay, I need to do it now. I've never bought coins. Yeah, you got to get some coins in your account. Yeah. And so you can do it that way. And then if you engage, how are you, friend? And then if you put a comment in, I'm going to tell you real quick. So the daily heart me is a coin. You got to have a coin to get that. That gives you 45 points. Comment pops up. The box pops up and you can add a comment to get 30 points. And then if you go into, if you put a comment in real quick, and I'll say, Miss Dayla, if you put a comment in, just say, put the word hi. Anybody who wants to see their blue box, put the word hi. You say, hey. And then I want you to click your comments online for that 25% off. Yes. Be reconciled. I didn't say that. I'm sorry. When you go online, you get a discount. In the app, there's a processing fee. So online, you don't have that fee. So they give you a percentage difference. So if you got 20 coins, if you got $20 in coins, you get 2,000 coins, they'll give you extra. So you get a little extra over there. So that's a good way to do it. Okay. Hello, all my people coming in. I appreciate you so much. So if you go to the website, if you go put a comment in hi, then you click your photo, your mini profile will pop up. Okay. Your mini profile pops up. You click your level. So if that you just said hello, you're going to click your level 0. Your level 0, that screen will pop up and it's going to tell you how many points you've gotten. There's a / symbol. It says the total amount of points you need for the next level. And then underneath there's those experience points, those engagement points. That's how people got the blue boxes. That's how they're leveling up. You said, what's the benefit of points? Points is how TikTok is an incentive. So TikTok is using that to categorize you. I'm going to tell you this because I said this. Where is that? It said, Yvette said, where is that? Where your comment is. So you just click your photo. So you say, where is that? Click your photo. Don't click the words. Click your photo. Then once you click your photo, you're going to see your level 0. Click your level 0. It says LV0. Click that. Then another screen pops up, a blue screen. It tells you how many points you've collected. There's a / symbol. It tells you the total amount of points you need to get to the first level. And then underneath there's the experience points. Now I'm going to tell you right now, to get those points, a lot of times to maximize how to get points, you need coins. Yep, be right back. You need coins. You need coins for it. You also need to send a gift or the daily heart me. And then you'll see how you got a blue box. It'll say you're the first time you gifted. It's going to get a screen that's going to come up blue and says, you've just sent your first gift. And when you do that, that's how you level up. We said, okay, thank you. Yep. Let's see, friends. Dr. Lee says, me. Oh, look at you, Lady V. Switch to using my government name. Why? Why? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why? Lady V. You didn't have to. Why did you, what was it for branding purposes? Is that why you're doing it? For branding purposes? Because branding, you could do like, for example, let me pin, hold on. Let me see, who did I just see? Hold on one second. Like, for example, I'm going to pin Melissa. So Melissa, I'm assuming Melissa's her first name, but then she says parenting and teen coach. She has that symbol. I say Dr. Lisa. Lisa's my first name. It is. And then you put, I put, launch your income as part of my purpose on here is helping you level up. And so you could have put your first name and then put your purpose from a branding perspective so people know what you're all about. So that's why I said, that's why I was like, oh, why did you do that? But but you could use your real name. You was like, my brand is my real name. I get you, sister. You said my brand is who I am. So that is totally fine. Also, there's a total of 3 additional Lady V. And when I go to a room, folks who are confused. Oh, gotcha. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I got you. Yeah. You could have still kept Lady V, and then again that little breaker, that little line break could have been your purpose. Lady V, be fabulous with me. No, I'm joking. That was corny. But you could have put something else to say what your purpose was. Your real name is fine though. Don't get me wrong. If you want to use your real name, that's fine. That's totally fine. Like I said, your real name is your brand. You're like, this is who I am. This is who I am. Where do you recommend we get the coins from? I'm still learning. You can go to the website. You get a little bit more of a discount there. It's www.tiktok.com/coins, COIN. Go there. That's the official website to get coins. Don't get any coins from those other places. TikTok discourages that. But you can go there to get them. Hello, happy Mother's Day. How you doing, Virginia? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for this information. Still unsure about what the points do. Okay, points. I didn't finish my thought on that. Thank you for bringing me back. Points. Think of it as an incentive for TikTok to keep you engaged. Points are also a way for TikTok to know. Well, first of all, TikTok will give you.
I'm gonna put on for Mother's Day.
Okay, go have Daddy help you put some clothes on. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. He said what to put on for Mother's Day. Yes, I'm happy he didn't get my screen because he was not fully clothed, y'all. Thank you so much. I would have been mortified. TikTok would have kicked me out of here because he was not clothing. This is so sweet. What to put on for Mother's Day? All right, so too much. He is too much, y'all. Too much. Thank you so much for the gifts. Okay. If you download the TikTok Coins app, it's the same as the website. Is it, Jim? Okay, Jim here. This is the coin. They have a Coins app now. Is it? Is that? I didn't know that. Thank you so much. Look at the flowers. Appreciate the Mother's Day flowers. Thank you so much. Look at you guys leveling up. Look at the level up cakes up in here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He said, I'm the brand. That's it. I'm the brand. That's it. That's it. He said, and so thanks for all the burn. Okay, so really quickly, coins, the points, the reason for points. First of all, TikTok will give you live access. So my friend who said, I'm still not sure about what the points are for. So when it comes to, let me see how many points you got. Let's see. You're level 13. You got live access, friend. So TikTok says you can go live. Typically, it's advertised as 1,000 followers. That is not true. You got a blue box, you can go live. So that's the first thing I want to dispel that rumor or that information. The blue box, you engaging in a lot. Thank you so much. So TikTok says, hey, I'm going to give you live access. I'm going to give it to you because I want you to be here. Bella Wello said earlier, she came in live and said, hey, TikTok just changed that you can get full features to live with just 10 minutes of going live. Now, I'm gonna do my research on that, but that makes sense because TikTok is giving you live access earlier because they want people to come here and go live. They want you to engage. This builds community. This is a great way to build community. You got a lot of people who are nervous about it and uneasy about it, but it's a great way to build community. It's a great way to monetize too, y'all. I'm gonna just say that out loud. I'm going to just say that. So the points actually incentivizes you. Now, to go live, it gives you live access early. It helps you build a community. It also, here's the deal about live too, y'all. And I said this before, and I'm just being transparent. The blue boxes is a way for live hosts to see if you are an engager, to see who's engaging, what level of engagement you have. TikTok is also paying attention to that. So we have Avid Travels and SD Low. They're 25. They're level 25. Their blue box is a little darker than ours. Okay. So their blue box says, I am an engager because I'm at level 25 of engaging. So that means something. And TikTok is paying attention to that. So when you don't have a blue box, you will notice if you go into rooms, people are paying attention to what you're doing. You say, yes. Good point. It is. I'm just saying, look at this. Look at this. I fly 31 level engager. That means something. That's how you engage. So TikTok is paying attention to your engagement. Thrive Smart, thank you so much, friend. I see you. Thank you so much, Avid Travels. I see you. That means something. So as you have your blue box, you'll see the different shades of blue, y'all. The different shades of blue mean something. The different levels, the numbers are leveling up. That is just facts about how these TikTok streets operate. Okay, so as you are engaging, you want to engage intentionally. You want to make sure, first of all, you get a blue box, and second of all, you start engaging and you know how to do this thing correctly. And then as you become a live host, you will pay attention to that. Just real facts. You're going to pay attention to people who are coming in. You're going to pay attention, first of all, because TikTok going to make you pay attention because the high engagers are going to fly in at the top of the screen. They come in like that. Thank you so much, Cornelia. That's the first thing. TikTok is like, look at your high engagers coming in your room. Look at Mimi. Mimi is somebody who's come back to my room. She comes flying in because she comes back to support. She's a level 4 in terms of her daily heartbeat. That means that for the last few weeks, she has been coming back, supporting, and she is a high engager 29 too on top of it. I didn't realize you was a 29 engager, friend, but I could see how that's the case. Happy Mother's Day, beautiful woman. God, great weekend. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate and happy Mother's Day to all my moms. I got a heart for you all. So look at your title. Look at the whale. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. And so that's what this is all about. I was wondering why there were different shades of blue. Yes. Because those people, let me say this. Here's what happens. The blue boxes, even if you want it, and Mimi, correct me if I'm wrong. Mimi, you could correct me if I'm wrong. Happy Mother's Day to you too, friend. Even if you wanted to send the whale, I don't think you can. I think you got to be a certain level of engagement to do it. So Mimi, let me know if I'm wrong on that. I don't know what level you got to be on, but there's certain gifts you cannot send unless you're a high engager. You said that's right. Okay. You can't send unless you're a high engager. So even if you wanted to send, I love this live host. I love what they're doing. You say, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see you all. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. There's certain gifts that you can and can't send. And so TikTok says, oh, wait a minute. You have not gotten to that level yet. Yes, certain gifts, certain levels. Yeah. Yep. And so you could say you love this person so much, you think they're the world. I want to send them the TikTok universe. You cannot send that TikTok universe because you ain't on that level. So just recognize that there's levels to this thing. Yes, it told me some gifts aren't available. Yeah, that's it. It's because you're level. Yep. So that's what they do. They incentivize you to engage. So the points get you higher access. Maybe that's the way to say it. You get more access. You get more exposure. You get more opportunities to do things. You get higher access. Now I'm gonna say this. Now this is real talk too, and I'm being. This is a space of transparency. Thank you so much. So this is a full space of transparency. Because you're a high engager, because you're engaging here, thank you so much. TikTok says, okay, people pay attention to you here. People are going to pay attention to you in your content too. So you'll see high engagers, especially people like Mimi. They got supporters. They got people paying attention to them. People love them because of their high engagement. Their content gets loved too. So it spills over. So when you are doing this and you're being very intentional and strategic, you'll see how your content gets more views. If you're not engaging in other people's content and you're not connecting there, but then you come live and you still are only tapping the screen, sharing a live, doing things that help with the room. Don't get me wrong. It supports the live. Everybody matters. But for you to level up and get more exposure, it's the things you do in the live. It's the gifting. And that's just real talk, y'all. I'm not trying to say thank you so much. The high engagers in the room, y'all taking over. You said, what's the website for the points? I'm having trouble doing it straight from this. www.tiktok.com /coins COIN. Look at you all. Thank you so much. Those are the new gifts. Those are the new fan club gifts. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Fran. Good morning. How you doing, Evie? How are you? Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all my moms in the room. Look at y'all. the socks. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. What was that? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I missed that. The socks walking. The future encounter. That's what that was. The money gun. I appreciate you all. You guys are so sweet. I love it. Thank you so much. It was massive. It was. I was like, what was that? Thank you so much. These high engagers, they like, look here, Dr. Lisa, we're going to level up right here. The future is real. It is. DJ glasses. It's the last gift to light up all of Dr. Lisa's gal. Oh, really? Was it? Oh, you guys are sweet then. I didn't know that's what y'all, I didn't know that's what you were doing. That's what's happening there? My gift gallery. Oh, okay. You know what? You guys are sweet. Look at you all. Okay. I didn't even pay it. I'm sorry. Let me say this because I'm wrong for that because I need to say that I've been saying this on occasion. I haven't done it frequent enough. Gift galleries. The gift gallery is important too for live hosts and for viewers. You'll see them where they become title gifters and they'll float at the top. I don't know if you saw any. I didn't see if anybody showed up as a title gifter in that gift giving expo. So I didn't see what happened. Look at you. You came in level 26 after all that. You say, look here, let me level up real quick. Thank you so much. I see you all. You said I'm gonna become the title gifter for the gift of DJ glasses. Look at there. I appreciate you all. So the gift gallery, thank you all so much. Look at you all. You guys are awesome. You said happy Mother's Day to you, Dr. Lisa. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Gift giving is for both. I just leveled up to level 20. That's it. That's it. Strategic. Yep. That's it. Appreciate it. That's it. That's what you do. Yeah. So as you level up, you'll see. You're gonna see the way people interact with you and your content. You'll see the way people interact with you when it comes to your live stream. And then when you go live, when you go visit lives, people love high engagers. Look at this. And I tell you, thank you so much. I see you all. Caroline, look at you. You guys are leveling up. Seriously. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Evie. I appreciate that. So that's the thing about this. This is fun and games. It's strategy too. Estate, how are you, friends? I just said strategy. Estate strategist. It is strategy because you want to be intentional about how you do things. Okay. All right. So I say that. Thank you so much, Izzy. How are you, friend? I say that because I want you guys to go in these streets and be successful. You said I'm level 19. Look at you. Caroline, look at you guys. You guys are doing it. Oh, wow. Look at the train. You said so much positive vibrations. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you all. You guys are awesome. Like I said, I do this to teach you all. I want this to be a learn room. I love, don't get me wrong, a girl loves her gifts. A girl loves the gifts. I so appreciate the gifts. But I want you guys to be successful in these streets. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing what you said. I'm doing good. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Yes, happy Mother's Day. I call it blessing. It is my first time here, but some of you won't forget the gifters. That's it. You won't. You won't. You will not forget the gifters. Absolutely not. And honestly, the gifters is what this is all about too. When you go live, you want your gifters. You want people to support, and then you want to support the gifters. So when you think about engaging with other people's lives, you want to make sure you support the gifters. Okay. So you'll see people being very strategic about pulling a team together because they want people to support them just as much as they support you. Okay. And so they want to keep that team together. Now, what I tell you though is, and I said this earlier, all people in your room matter. Everybody matters. Okay. Thank you so much, Taz. You number 600 from my room too. I appreciate you coming in. And that what Box Bottle does, and that what Box Bottles does. Say that again. Say that. Oh, you're talking about cultivating that team. Truly, yes. Yeah. So cultivating a team, yes, but all people matter. So I tell you all the time, the tappers matter, the sharers matter. That candy bar is new. I supported gifters. Yes, yes. The sharers matter. The people who are engaging in the comments, they matter. So to your point with a box battle, all those people matter. Okay? All those people matter because you need people to engage. Look at you. You need people to engage fully. Here from the FYP. Thank you so much, Jules. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. And all my friends who are coming in, who are moms and you are engaging, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And happy Mother's Day to all of you. Taz, thank you so much. I appreciate it. When it comes to box battle, let me say this. I don't know, honestly, I don't know how to do a box battle. The times I've done my 2 battles, I did one in March and I did one on the very last day of April. So I did one for March, one for April. I've not done a May battle yet. Happy Mother's Day. I appreciate you all. I never had to set up the screen, so I don't even know how to do it. Dr. Lucy, please tell me some of the hook words to use for content posting on TikTok. Let me see something. Do you have a bio? So here's what I do really quickly. When it comes to a hook, a couple things. I'm gonna give you 2 tips. The first tip is, depending on your content, I'm gonna give you 3 tips. The first thing is, depending on what your topic is, whatever the word is that you're saying, you want to say that in the first 3 to 5 words. Okay. And you want to repeat that word throughout your content. And you want to put that word on the screen. So, my latest video, I talked about branding. You want to use that word quite a bit. So that's one thing that you want to pay attention to. The other tip that I'm going to give you real quick is go to Creator Search Insights. Creator Search Insights. That is on the home screen. You type that word into the search bar. It takes you to a database. It gives you, click view. It gives you suggested words. Suggested topics to use that is based on your bio, based on the category TikTok has you under. It also tells you content gaps. It also tells you trending topics or trending topics that are happening right now too. So you click one of those that resonate with you, something that has a lot of views that is actively being viewed. You click one of those. That screen will then tell you the demographics. It gives you suggestions for type of hashtags or words, hooks to use, call to actions to use. And then you can scroll down and see other people who are watching, who have done content based on that topic. So watch those videos, engage with those videos, because those are videos that are relevant to what you're about to post on. So make sure you engage with those videos too, comment using that word, thinking about how they did it, what type of hook did they use. That's your research. So you can go in and research, and maybe something resonates with you and you end up using a variation of their hook. You don't have to use the same hook, but some variation of it. And then you do that for about 10 posts, just so that the algorithm knows that you're about to post about that. And then click from within Creator Search Insights to post. You don't have to, but you should. And then also my third tip would be ChatGPT. Put your topic in there, ask it for a post. Okay. Really quickly, hold on. Bring me up and I will show you. Oh, Rose, you okay. Let me know. Let me ask the room first. Let me ask the room because I don't want to assume that people want to do this. So let me ask the room. What screen? I missed it. For Creator Search Insights. FYP, good morning. How you doing, Pearl? Betsy, how are you, friend? Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody in the room. But Betsy, I know you've had 2025 has been an interesting year for you. So I hope you have a beautiful, happy Mother's Day, friend. What screen? What screen did you say? When someone asks you to post up in room, what do you do? What do you do to talk? Say that up, post up. When someone asks you, Sherry, I missed something. Someone asks you to post up in a room. What do you do to talk? When you ask somebody, so you hit the multi-guest and the person has to invite you. Is that what you're asking? I think that's what you're asking. So as a live host, I would hit the multi-guest and I can invite somebody or somebody can be invited. Yeah, you hit the multi-guest option. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So let me ask really quickly. Well, in Black Rose, I'm gonna pull you up. We're gonna ask first because I don't want to assume because you said something. You're proposing a box battle. That's what you're proposing, and people come up and we do a quick box battle. I've never done this before. I've never done this before, and I want to ask the room if they're okay with that too, because people got to support. So I usually, for the last two battles I've done, I promoted it, I shared it, I said it, as a way to let people give notice. And so I don't want to assume that people are okay with that. I'm looking for lots of new friends. Lizzie said, I'm looking for new friends. Thank you so much. I will do my homework. You're welcome, friend. I hope that was helpful. You said they're fun. So, okay, I'm curious. So now y'all curious. Okay. Yes. Okay, come on. Okay. All right. So we'll do it. So Black Joy and then Black Rose, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to accept your invitation. And then I may have to change the layout because are we saying multiple people? Are you there, Fran?
Yes. How do I turn my camera on?
Does it have the camera icon?
I think you could send me something and I press save. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Happy Sunday to everyone. Thank you for bringing me up, Dr. Lisa.
No problem.
Happy Mother's Day and happy Sunday. So I've been in room. I love your community. This is very positive vibration, and I've been in room that has a good community like yours, and they do the box bottle for the like they support each other. So they bring up like 4 people in the box, and you could choose whoever you want to choose from your guest list or whatever, and then people support them. People send them gifts and they send each other gifts. I don't know how it works. I just thought it's something you were doing and it would be a great idea. So
okay, so let's do. I got feedback from you too.
yeah.
Let's see. Anybody who else wants to come up, we'll do it real quick. I picked the line trader up. What does that mean? I cannot get on live when I get my ID to put in and won't take it. Interesting. You gotta put a help desk ticket in. Earthis, you gotta put a help desk ticket in. Hello, there you go. So you got it. So let's do this way. Black Joy, whatever you're listening to, can you bring the volume down? I mean, Black Royals. Is that better?
Okay, perfect.
Okay. I don't think you need to mute. Whatever you just did fixed it. I think you were too high. Your volume was too high, so that fixed it. Yes. Okay. I think guest needs to mute their sound. Okay. Thrive said mute. Okay. There is an echo. Yeah, it was. Are you sending requests to come up? You know what? Who else wants to come up? I'm gonna accept. If you want to come up to be in the box battle.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, Estilo? Appreciate you being here.
Everybody.
Doing great. Awesome. Happy Mother's Day to all of you all. We're going to do this now. I'm going to say this. This is something I've never done before. So this is my first time doing this.
I think you have to do like a 2-minute countdown. I don't know how they use a timer to do that too.
Okay. You said no fear.
So it's gonna work by countdown. So you do a 2-minute countdown first, a 60-second, and then whoever at the end of it all have the most, that little coin thing up there, then they end up winning. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody else know about this to explain it better. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I've done box battles before. I've done box battles before.
Yes.
So,
okay, now try it.
So in a box battle, it all just depends on your strategy and how you want to play the games, because there's several different ways. So I'm just going to run down like the basics of it. The basics of it is normally there's about like either 4 to 8 boxes, I think, that are filled. And what happens is that everyone comes up in a box. Now, when you have a room full and people like say like right now we're all in a box, and say you have 4 more people who are looking to come into the battles, what you do is you set a timer. And if you go to your settings over where it says more, you click on there and you can put a timer on any of our boxes. And when that timer goes off, whoever is the lowest, like if you're playing a low game, then you're like, okay, whoever has the lowest score, I'm going to drop. But if you're playing a high game, then you might be like, okay, well, the person who has the highest, because I've seen games where they take out the lowest and the highest. So you don't want to be too high, you don't want to be too game, and there's just a strategy that they're playing. And so then that's when you'll set the timer up. And so it's up to us who are in the boxes to call our people who are out of this platform to come in and support us. And people in here, they can support us too, but we need to share it out with the people on the outside to get them to come in and show us some love, to keep us in the boxes.
Okay. So I'm going to make it so that it's a total. So I'm looking at so there's a fun kit, and I'm looking at the box battle elimination. Okay. So I'm looking at that particular game because there's multiple games, and I think that's what you were just describing, a box battle elimination. So I'm going to click that one, and then it has it where I can have on the grid. I guess I was going to do it this panel way, or I could do the grid way. So I can have a total of 8 people.
Yep.
So we'll do it that way. And so then let me go back. There's some other parameters I have to do. Introduce the rules on the notice board. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna skip that part. Because I think that's something I probably was supposed to set up in advance. Manage guests. So, and then Earthis, you asked to come up too. So I'm bringing you up. And then I need to go back. And then I need to count down for all. So there's a countdown. So we're going to do a 3-minute round.
Can I also just say,
go ahead.
If you want to send gifts to people in the box, you have to click on their name.
Yes.
Because if not, everything will go to
the host.
She'll just wipe everybody out.
True. And so we're going to do a 3-minute round. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be. Oh, wait a minute. I hit start. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit start. I think it's starting. I don't know if I can stop it. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
But we weren't trying to start, were we?
We can. But this is like, and so this round is a little different. So you see where there are 5 coins is where SD has it. So this is like I can't remember the name of the game. So basically, once this is over in 3 minutes, you'll be able to see what you really have, and these are counted with points.
Okay. So are we starting?
Yep, we're starting. So yeah, we just gotta share it out and try to get people in, and then once it's out, we'll be able to see how much we earned.
Oh, what if I want to? Well, can we start over? I didn't mean to count us down so soon, but that's okay. I can end it.
Yeah, you can. I think so.
Let me end it. I'm gonna end it. Okay. So we're gonna start over. I just want to make sure, because if you guys want to share it out, I was thinking you would share it out first. So you want to share it out?
Yeah, definitely want to share it out.
Okay, go ahead and share out, and then let's see. So I know how to start it now, so I won't do that. I won't click that until we're ready. So we'll share it out. We'll let people come in, and then and we'll do one round. This is our Mother's Day box battle with the one gentleman on the room in the room. Okay, so you share out your live. And then and unfortunately, chat, I know y'all all in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining the live. I can't see the chat as much. I appreciate you all being here. And so thank you all for supporting. Okay, and then, so do we want to get started? Let me know, y'all. Y'all let me know. Okay. And then there's somebody else who wanted to join. Okay. Let me know if anybody else wants to join. We only got a couple spots left. Okay. All right. You can share out your live, and then we are going to get started. We're going to do the countdown. And all right, if you're ready. So do people say muted or do you hear them? So we'll just do one battle, one and done. Okay. All right. So 1 3-minute battle, one and done, and we'll get going. Ready, set, go. Okay. All right, y'all. The time is set. Y'all going? Y'all talking? Are y'all talking to y'all community? Is that how this is going? Everybody muted. I don't even know what's happening, y'all. Definitely start sending. The countdown is going. So tap to people you want to send to, and that way you can have it sent.
Encourage people
to send it to the people on the box. In the box, click their box and send it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Do we have to encourage people that let them know that it's live and to share or whatever they need to do?
Yes, I think so. This is my first time doing it. I'm going to say yes. I appreciate you all. I have no clue.
Hello, everyone, by the way.
Hello, friend. Yes. Thank you so much.
Dr. Lisa, another thing that people do, like I used to do on my platform when I did box battles, is I put a trophy up there. So, like, it was a goal because I did championship games. So it was always a goal for someone to reach 5K in order to enter into a championship game. Or sometimes people will be like, hey, if you reach 5K and I'll give you a galaxy or I'll give you a money gun and stuff. And so, like, once you figure out, like, you decide this is something that you want to do, like, you just decide, like, what you want to do. Everyone who's down in the comments, just make sure you're tapping the screen, you're grabbing your hearts, and making sure you're helping her complete her life goals. Because all that's going to keep traffic coming in the room and keep us all going up in the FYP.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. You said I should be playing music.
So yeah, the music and whatever you can do to keep the engagement going and keeping the room out of flow, like everyone in the box, like